neutral.
This car is fantastic. I love it. I love it.
So I want to show you what's going on in this Bentley we've just completed, but I've parked it in a really stupid position and I can't even open the boot. So give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. Didn't quite manage to move the car completely, but I did move it forward so we can at least open these front doors here. So I'm going to show you this Bentley Bentayga we did a full audio upgrade on. This has been in for just over a week now, actually. Had some complexities at times, but we've overcome it all. I will go into detail now once we move closer to the car. So let's get to it, show you what we've done. Okay, so I've hired Max to hold the camera while we show you this, because I can't do too many things at once, especially show you everything behind the scenes and video at the same time. So back of the Bentley, first thing you notice, a 7-seater. So we don't have the usual space we'd normally have in a large sort of 5-seater Bentley Bentayga, so we were limited. Now I'm bending down here, I know it's not the most visible way of showing you this, but I can't open the boot all the way. As I mentioned, we're not in the best place of the workshop for this. So in the boot, this is the factory floor. As you can see, nothing is visible from what we've done in the boot, which is how we want to do it and how most of our clients do. If I open this boot panel up, the floor, if you look in there, what you've got in here is a fair bit of equipment. A lot of it's not can be seen straight away. So we have the amplifier. We've used a combination of a few different manufacturers, the audio system in this. We've got audio control amplification. We have Hertz bringing up the bottom end, the subwoofer, and then we're using Audison components. So this is a custom fabricated box. We're probably going to overlay a picture or two on the video now showing what this looks like as it was being built, and we're also going to produce an Instagram post showing you the behind the scenes of this work, which is really nice. This is the Hertz 10-inch Mille Pro subwoofer, slimline, extremely powerful. It's probably the first subwoofer to blow us away since the Audison Prima sub came out, which was and still is probably our best-selling subwoofer, but incredible driver. But this just takes over the next level. Underneath the amp here, you can't see, but there's two Audison Voce crossovers as well, because there physically wasn't enough room to fit the crossovers in the rear doors, so they're under there. Now down here, hard to see, but the most important piece of the puzzle of this system, in our opinion, is the Zen piece of equipment. So this gives us the fibre optic out from the factory radio and gives us all the pre-outs designed to go to our aftermarket system. Now we did try doing it the other way, and we tried taking high level input from the factory amp and sum it all together. Didn't work as good as we want. Dropped this in once we agreed with the customer about the extra costings, and wow, what a difference. This is what you need to have on this platform, regardless of whether you've got name, basic audio, or anything. You need that bit of equipment. Now, there is one more amp that you can't see in here, because obviously we're very limited to space. So follow me around and I will show you where the other amp is, the main powerhouse. Now, I'm going to squeeze that away so Max can get in, and then I'll move around to the other side. So what that is another audio control amplifier. This time it's the 6-channel, the LC6 1200. That is running all the speakers in the vehicle. It's running the front end fully active, and it's running the rear door speakers passive. Now in the rear doors, you won't be able to see. What we've got here is we've got the Audison Voce mid-bass driver in the factory position here. In the B pillars is where the Audison Voce tweeters are. Okay, all completely hidden. Now if we move round to the front of the car, this is where it got extremely complicated. So in the front of these vehicles, you have 6.5 inch in the bottom of the door, and then you have basically like a 2.5 inch mid, which also acts as a tweeter as factory. Now this panel across the front of this dashboard is only removed by actually taking out the windscreen in this particular car. Now windscreen's about £4 from Bentley, so if you make a mistake, very costly. We discussed with the client, it wasn't worth the risk on this particular audio system upgrade we've done. So what we've done is we've actually amplified these standard speakers with our audio control amp, and these actually performed surprisingly well, actually, which is really good, because we had obviously our doubts to begin with, as you can imagine, because we obviously wanted to sell Audison Voce speakers in here, but we ended up amplifying the standard ones, and we couldn't be actually more impressive results, because we were going to put a two-way component in the front, but we've almost got a three-way in terms of the way that this mid on the dashboard plays down to like 500 hertz. So it really puts the sound stage on top of the dash, which in this application is handy because we didn't use DSP in this system. This system wasn't tailored towards a DSP ending. It was more for output, good quality of sound without, you know, the gizmos of time correction, EQ. We've got a lot of factory options on the head unit we can still adjust because we kept the Zen. So that's kind of why we went down that route. We're fully aware you can put speakers in the A pillars. You know, we've seen that done before to save the hassle of putting speakers up here, but this customer didn't want anything on display, hence no build, hence no speakers on show. So keeping it behind it, keeping it underneath here was obviously the preferred route on this Bentayga. Now, other than that, we obviously put soundproofing where needed. I mean, what else can we say? We've done, that's what you see is what we've produced, and it sounds incredible. Customer's going to be over the moon. He's quite local as well, so if you've got a Bentley Bentayga and you want to possibly have a listen to one, then we may be able to get Ben down with his one to show you. It's not always around, but you never know. Might be able to get him involved. Let's give it a play then. Have a listen. So yeah, that's it on this Bentley. You met Simon, the installer. You haven't met Max, but you know who Max is. He's the one that's recording. If there's a bit of camera shut, it's because the lovely gimbals decided to run out of batteries.
Got steady hands, mate.
Yeah, that's about it. If you like the system in here, or you like what you see, you know what to do. Drop us a line, drop us a message. See you soon.